Alright, welcome to question 10. Consider the following triangle. Based on the given information, what is the measure of the missing length? W. Alright, notice again that this is a right triangle. We are finding a missing side length, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse and a and b are the remaining two side lengths. So hypotenuse is always across from the 90-degree angle. So this is going to be our labeled C side length, and then A and B. So then using substitution, A has a measure of 12, B is W, and C has the hypotenuse has a length of 20. So jumping over here, we add 12 squared plus W squared is equal to 20 squared. Again, it says to subtract 12 squared from both sides. This ends up, and then it says to simplify. Well, the question that I often hear the most, or see the most, this is the most common mistake, is I see students do 20 minus 12, which gives me 8, and then they square it. Well, if you know your squareds, 8 times 8 is 64, which does not give us 256. So then the question arises, how did they get 256? So we can go like this, jump over to a calculator and clear this out and do 20 squared. That gives us 400. So this equals 400 minus 12 squared is 144. And 400 minus 144 is 256. So that's how they did it. They do the squareds first, and then they do the subtraction. So they ended up with 256 then. So then they said for x squared equaling the function of an a, the solutions are x equals the square root of that function and negative square root of that function. What does that mean? That just means take a square root of what your number is. So we have w equals the square root of 256 and w equals negative square root of 256. Square root of 256 is equal to 16. Negative square root of 256 is equal to negative 16. So then the question is when we have a distance or a measurement, can it be negative? The answer is no. So that means that our measure is 16. And that's how we would go through and answer this using the Pythagorean theorem.